give y'all a chance to hop on while I get some stuff situated. It took me a little bit longer to come on tonight because we were under a tornado warning. So the warning has passed. I think everything's okay. We just have heavy storms. I'm going to give everyone a chance to get the notification and come join. We're going to work on a couple of different things tonight. So if you're here, drop a hello. And then I will get started. My hair looks crazy because we had a tornado warning. And I have been trying to stay out of the way. Keeping an eye on the storm, all of that good stuff. Hey Gladys. So I hope everybody's having a good Sunday night. It did take me a little bit longer to get on here. I wasn't sure. Because we have a really crazy storm outside right now. And all of a sudden we had the wind and tornado warning. Hey Janelle. Hey Mitch. Hey Vicky. So it was pretty nuts here, touch and go. I wasn't sure if I would get the chance to go live. Just for the fact there's a lot of lightning and I didn't want y'all watching me and all of a sudden, poof, my power goes out. And then you're just watching me sit in the dark. So I'm going to show you a cup I did, a swirl I did last night for another peekaboo. We're going to work on, I'm going to show you guys how to use the glow dust. Sorry, of course, when I'm live, everybody messages me. I'll show you how to use the glow powders I'm going to be using. Glad to see you. Hope you got everything done. Yeah, Angie, I just had to wait for the storms to pass. We had some tornado warnings specifically on my area, so I waited for them to blow by and everything be okay before I went live, so nobody saw some crazy video of me running into a closet with my kids or anything. Yeah, thanks, Vicky. Right now, it's just strong. We have stronger storms coming in this later tonight, I think around 1 a.m. So I'm going to be awake. Well, I'm going to be awake anyway. But all right, so I'm going to show you the cup I did an ombre on last night. And my wonderful panda husband bought me a lamp so y'all can see better. Woot woot. Let me turn it on. And I'll show you the glitters I used for it too. Okay, y'all see this? Isn't this nice? LED lamp. All right. So, this is the cup I'm talking about. And I did a swirl on this for a peekaboo. And I call it kind of my mermaid cup because a lot of the glitters I used on this. Hey, Caitlin. I'm Mariana. Thanks for joining me. So this is for a peekaboo swirl. Now all the colors kind of look like a hot mess, but that's okay because this will get spray painted and epoxied and all that stuff. So no worries there. This is just, I did the swirl last night and then I spray sealed this. So that's why none of this comes off. So I will show you the glitters I used on this cup for the peekaboo, okay? And then we'll get started. I'll show you how to use the glow powder, what I'm using. Hey, Sherry. And then we'll get started. But I really love how this swirl came out, y'all. I don't know if that light sucks or not. I'll turn it off. But this one came out super pretty. This one's Bewitched. And this one is Masquerade. And I'll tell you the rest. Okay. So that's the swirl that I did. And I do have tutorials on the swirl, guys, and what I do with it. All of my swirls are the same method. If you look up my glitter swirl tutorial, I do all of them the same way. I let them all blend one into the next one. So on that swirl cup, I used Bewitched. Let me turn on the light. Hey, hey, hey. Your swirl lines are too choppy. If you want really straight lines, do the tape method. Oh, sorry. I forgot to turn my ringer off. Let me see if I can turn it off. There we go. So this first one is called Bewitched, and that's the black on this cup. All right, let me pull it off. The black right here is this right here. See that under the light? It's super pretty. Then the second one next to the black, this kind of purple tone right here, is Masquerade. Isn't that gorgeous? These ones were new. And these are both glitter chimp. And then the blue is Deep Blue Sea. From Glitter Chimp. And then this one, wait, I'm turning it the wrong way. So Deep Blue Sea, and then I've got this one right here. This one is called, and it's got like a sandy tone to it with some teals and purples. It's really, really pretty. Then the next one was one of my favorites, Chaos. This really like Fruity Pebbles looking one was Sweep the Floor. That real pretty blue, Ocean Treasures. And then the white, Crushed Seashells. Seashells. Okay, so now we got that out of the way. So if you want to do a swirl cup like that, you can use those ones. Hey, Christina. So what I'm going to show you guys is how to use glow powder. This is the glow powder I use. It works really, really well. Now, it's the same brand, but a different color. I swear I thought I turned sound off. There. No more worry. This one works really, really well. The glow is fantastic. I get it from solarcolordust.com. And this is invisible orange, meaning this is not going to turn orange when I put it in my epoxy and when I put it on the cup. This is going to be my base glow for that Nightmare Before Christmas cup. Okay? Let me see if I got the decal to show you. Hold on, guys. Let me grab it. It was a hot prepared. I promise. Okay. So, I got these tattoos off of Amazon, and I got like a pack of them for 12 bucks, and you get all kinds of different tattoos. Now, a lot of people want to know, they see, hey Christy, hey Christina, want to do the tattoos. So I got, in this pack I got a phoenix, a dragon, and a koi fish, which I thought were really, really cool. These make really great guide designs with like smoke effect, and then you apply the tattoo. But this is the decal for the Nightmare Before Christmas cup, okay? This is what's gonna go on the cup we're putting the orange glow powder on. Not this specific one because it's kind of small, but I'll show you, okay? And you can also take this exact image if you don't want to use the tattoo and do it on a water slide. All right, and then here's the bigger ones. These are the full arm sleeves. Okay, so that means they reach from your shoulder down to your wrist. Sorry. Okay, there we go. My husband was letting me know he got to work. Okay, so these are the full arm sleeves, just like this. So they're really, really big. When you do these tattoos on cups, a lot of people do them on skinnies, and then you cut your image around, okay? I'm at Matt's mom's. I'm only popping in for... Hey, Janelle. Hope you're having a good night. Tell your Matt I said hello. Christina, I don't know the difference between a water slide and tattoo. Okay, so the only difference is your adhering process, but they're very, very similar. Your water slide works the same as a temporary tattoo. Hey, Helena. Hi, so super new. Why would you want a full arm sleeve for a cup? Bree, it's just the image you want. See, like this one, you just want the image. And then you trim this to size to a cup. It's weird I'm responding like you see me back. Janelle, you know I can see you. Hey, Jason. In my mind, I see you. So, Bree, you trim this out and you adhere it the way you would to your arm, but you do it to a cup. Does that make sense? You would stick this on, wet the back, and then slowly remove the backing for your image. They make really, really good decals. Where was the glow powder from again? Melissa, the glow powder was from solarcolordust.com. Solarcolordust.com. Okay. So those are the temporary tattoos. I ordered like a pack of them off of Amazon. It came with just the mid arms and then the full sleeves. The longer ones, a lot of people use for skinnies. Okay, they use them for the skinny cups. These you can use for smaller ones. So the pack worked great because I got big ones and I got little ones. I mean, look at the color detail. You don't have to print these out for yourself. You can cut around whatever part of this tattoo image you want. If you just want the top part, cut off the top part and adhere the top part. If you only want the fish, cut the top and the bottom off and do the fish. You only want the bottom with the skull, just cut off the bottom. 3 cups, 1 image. I think that makes a pretty good deal. Okay, those are temporary tattoos. Water slide is this. I made this the other night, and you're gonna have to give me my other chair broke, so I'm sitting on like a regular one. Let me see if I can adjust this light. There we go. These right here. Okay, these are water slides. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, Brie. And all it is you do the same thing with a water slide that you do with a temporary tattoo. These you will dip in water, and all these are is I took a picture off of Google and I pasted it or uploaded it to my design space, my silhouette design space. I adjusted the size that I wanted, all right, and I printed on my printer. That's it. Then I sealed it with clear coat spray, okay? Clear matte enamel spray from Rust-Oleum. The same way you seal your glitters, you seal your water slides. Seal your water slides, otherwise your color comes off. Okay, hey Julie. Joanne, you can copy and make over and over as water slides. Yes. They look so good. I know, they came out great. This one I made from scratch, y'all. I took this one straight off of Google, and this one I made straight from scratch. Just copy and pasted, and I typed in this and then chose the font. What kind of printer do you have for water slides? Allison, I have an inkjet printer, HP Photo MV printer. I can't get my Cricut to use the full sheet. I waste so much of my water slide sheet. Your Cricut to print a water slide? Will a clear spray paint work as a seal? Yes, Tori. Let me show you the one I use. Okay. This is what I use to seal my water slide. You can use this to seal glitter and seal your water slides. You can use gloss or matte. I just happen to buy matte because that's what I found. All right. You spray it over the paper 2 or 3 times, nice and evenly, and let dry. That means when you stick this in water and on your cup, your colors aren't going to smear off. Only time I ever tried a water slide, it wasn't dark enough. Christina, this is, okay, there's two different water slides. This is clear. That means when I cut it out and adhere it to the cup that it's going on, okay, it's going on a white background. Clear water slide shows up best against white, okay? And if your image isn't dark enough, layer it. Print the two water slides together. Lay this one first, pull out your water, lay the next one on top of it, all right? How do you send a photo from Silhouette to inkjet? You just click on the printer icon, Allison. It's right up in the corner. On Design Space, when you print a water slide, it puts the black box around it and it makes you use less amount of paper space. Oh, yeah, it does, Jen. You're going to have to show me how to do a font I want to make. Okay, Joanne, I'll help you do that. Help, why won't my epoxy stick to the glitter on the top or rim or the bottom? What, Marlene, what kind of glitter epoxy are you using? When you epoxy a cup, make sure your cup has no oils, y'all. This, now I'm touching it, I gotta clean it again. I got these donated from a neighbor lady. They're IKEA coffee cups. We're gonna work with some ceramic cups in this tutorial. We're gonna glitter the bottom because these small decals, I'm making Leslie Jordan coffee cups. So I'm gonna put each decal on one side of the cup, then I'm gonna glitter the bottom, okay? But yeah, your epoxy doesn't stick. See how my fingers are all touching this? It leaves oils. Epoxy repels against that stuff, all right? Wipe with alcohol and do not touch after. How can I get it to print the full sheet? You fill up the whole paper, example. How are you sealing your glitter? Beautiful, you epoxy. I sealed my glitter with this. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Sally. This is what I sealed my swirl with. All right. After I let it spin overnight, I took it out this morning and sprayed it 2 or 3 times in a coat with this right here. Krylon Glitter Blast Sealer. Clear. Clear. Can you duplicate water slides? Yes, Marie, I do my water slides in my Silhouette Design Space. I make one image and then, let me think. I will right click on it and it'll bring up a taskbar and it, you know, where it says make a compound path, edit, offset. It will say delete, duplicate. Click duplicate image and it'll make a second of the one you just made. And that's all I did, was made one set of each and duplicate it over and over again. Yeah, it's been a long day, Kelly, and I was outside scared to death of a tornado calming my 7-year-old. He was freaking out because we were worried that we were going to have a tornado. So it's been a long day, but I'm glad crafting is my relaxed time. Thanks, Janelle. You would say that. But this is all I did, guys. Just duplicate your image to fill up a whole sheet. That way you don't waste your paper. Okay? Oh, my husband's calling. Hold on, it might pause for just a second, guys. Just hold on. I want to make sure he got to work. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure he got to work. Okay, I made him take the truck because it's flooded everywhere in San Antonio. Let me see what I missed. I'm using Amazing Clear Cast. I sealed the glitter, but the epoxy won't stick to the top rim. Or check, Marlene, check to see if your turner's level. What kind of paper do you use for this? This is water slide paper, Sunny Scopa. I'll drop a picture of the brand I use later. Hey, Kay, Tori. What is the best water slide paper to use? I use Sunny Scopa. I'm really happy with that. I get it on Amazon. I'm needing to print on vinyl and hoping my printer will do the job. Printable vinyl works great, guys. It is... Kelly, Janelle is just very protective of me. She's just like that. It's okay. I know what you meant, and she will too. We know you're awesome. it is sticking. It's just hard to get the smooth around those areas. You have to sand it. Okay. Can you make your own tattoos? Marie, I don't know. I don't know how to do a temporary tattoo making, but you can take a temporary tattoo image off of Google and print it on a water slide, and it's basically the same thing. But I think the temporary tattoos just hold a lot more color, so they work really, really well. Okay? But this is just water slide paper, and you just duplicate your images to fill up a sheet because you don't want your paper. And so if you have extra images, it's great. So if you make one cup and somebody says, oh, I want to order a cup just like that one, then you already have the images. You don't have to make more. So I just save any extra ones that I don't make in a little cardboard folder. And then if somebody orders something I've already made and I have extra images, it saves you so much more time if you have spares. But those images will go on this. This is what we're going to work with. I haven't seen a whole lot of people do porcelain cups. So I thought that would be kind of interesting to do with you guys and show you how to use these. Okay. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Chelsea. Do you have to have a program to do the images or just print like? You don't have to have a program. Thanks, Jason. Yes, that's awesome. Thank you for dropping that. You don't have to have a program to print the pictures, but I use my design space so I can customize my picture. Like this one. This one I made myself. Okay, I took a picture of him. I cropped out the background. I threw in the background I chose, and then I added the words. Okay, I typed this out and then changed the font. LOL, too protective of you, can't help it. Yeah, I know, Janelle, it's all good. I have to watch when I get home. Keep up. Yeah, you catch it later. You can message me. Paula, seems like it'd be difficult to layer the water slides. Do you have tips on that to make it easier? Yeah, Paula, what about porcelain sweating? A lot of people do the coffee cups, okay? It has to be a thick one. And you can still do the same things with this. You don't have to epoxy this to seal it. If you only make an image and decal it to this, water slides you will bake in the oven. You let it dry overnight and you bake it in the oven. Oh, I'd have to look at the directions somewhere. I think it's like 360 degrees for like 10 or 15 minutes, and you bake it to the cup and it won't come off. Okay? You can clear seal these with a spray too. A lot of people decal ceramic cups and have no issues. All right, Joanne? So we're going to try that. I just wanted to try something a little different. I've never done a ceramic cup, but I thought maybe you guys would like to see how to do one. I thought it'd just be fun. Could you use the same method on a tumbler? What same method, Kelly? What do you mean? Any method you use on any cup, normally you can do on the same ones. Usually it all works the same. Okay, so those are the decals, but I just wanted to show you the differences, what they look like, and but water slide and tattoos all work the same. Everybody messages me when I'm live. Lord have mercy, and I would think at 9 o'clock at night, who'd want to talk to me? Okay, y'all, back to business. I don't know where I'm going to set this. Let's set this over here. Okay. If you hear anything fall in the background, it's all on me. Let's get to business. I don't want anybody irritated that we're talking too much. Are those, yes, Carla, those were water slides. So, we're going to get down to brass tacks. This is the Storyboard cup. Hey, Holly. All right. Now, pop it off the turner for you. My turner's got all kinds of glitter on it. I got to clean it. This is a Storyboard cup, okay? This is those ones you see, for anybody that's new, that people buy, and inside it's like those cups when we were kids in the 90s and the 80s, where you would shake it and stuff inside of it would move around. Okay? There's 87 of us that just want to talk to you. Thanks, Kathy. That's nice to know. I'm glad everybody just feels wants to talk to me. I don't know why they want to hear me talk. My neighbors think I talk to myself. So these are Storyboard cups. When you order these, I did keep the box within reach, y'all. I'll show you. Okay, this is a 20-ounce Storyboard tumbler. Hey, Leah. Okay, this is what it's going to look like when you order it. You're going to pop it out of the box. And the great thing about hog cups, they all come in the bubble wrap. And where's the bottom? I spray painted the bottom too. Hey, Katie. Hey, Holly. So, the cup originally, I don't want to take the tape off, but I'll show you. Because I already taped this. Comes like this. Alright? It's got white paper inside of it. Hey, Allison. Oh, thank you. And it comes with the lid. You're going to pull it out of the box, and you're going to take this apart. Alright? You're going to take the lid off. You're going to set it aside. I put all my extra pieces back in the box so I don't lose nothing. Okay? You're going to have the bottom. I already took this off, but I'm going to show you anyway. You're going to take the bottom. You're going to unscrew it. It pops off. That's what it looks like. I spray painted mine white. It's going to end up with black glitter on it, but I didn't feel like color coding spray paint, so it's all going to look the same. But this, you'll take off the bottom, and you'll see this little part right here. Don't mind this. This is just tape. You're going to pop it. You're going to push. Look. Push it. See that? Push. Push it off the plastic. Pull it out. You'll pull out the paper that comes with this. Set it all aside. Throw the paper away. Then you got your cup. This is what you're going to work on. Okay? When you do storyboards, use at the least amount of epoxy layers as possible. Because you want room between the base of your cup and this plastic. Okay? Kelly, let's share the live. Thanks. Oh, go for it, guys. I don't care. Thanks, Katie. I'm glad you like watching. You want room between the wall of this and the wall of this. Otherwise, filling it up with liquid ain't going to do no good. If you see some people's cups and they want to know why there's not a whole lot of movement, that's why. Okay? You have to use the least amount of layers on this. Now, if it's really bumpy, do the best you can. Do one layer, do your epoxy or whatever adhesion method you prefer. Do your glitter. Seal it very thinly a couple of times. Sand it, make sure it's smooth. Decal it. And then only seal it one more time. Very, very, I repeat, thinly. Okay? The less amount you have on here to make it thick, because like I said, you have a rim that's only this big. Don't get epoxy in this. Okay? You don't got to tape it off. But when you're doing it, your finger will stop you. Use your finger as a way to stop yourself from getting epoxy in here. Okay? You get epoxy in there, you're not going to be able to put it on this. It'll end up being dried up in here, and then this won't come on. Okay? So don't do that. You want to stop right here. You can do a little epoxy around this base where it screws on if you choose, and glitter it. I don't. I usually come right about to the rim and stop. I don't mess with this area right here. I don't want it any thicker than what it needs to be. Does that make sense? To fill it, now I'm not going to do this right now, but I will show you because this is such a pain to get off. This black piece inside and this come apart. Oh no, I didn't know you were live. It's okay, Chelsea. So these two pieces come apart. I'm not quite sure I could pull this apart right now. Usually I let my husband do it. And yes, I have hardware by my workbench. Who doesn't anymore? But this pulls off. I usually have, now watch. See how it's coming off? You just pull it. Don't pull too hard and ruin the ridges. Otherwise your cup won't seal. Alright? But you can put like a little knife or something in here, pop it out. So you'll pull these two pieces apart. And inside, oh heck, I'll try to pull it apart. There. You see that? You see how I did that? That's all you're going to do. See how they're two pieces? This is how you're going to get your cup completely full. All right? I want you to see. You see that little hole? Right here? Right up there? This is what you're going to use to fill your cup completely all the way up with liquid. All right? You're going to leave these two pieces apart and use the hole when we close it all up to fill it to the top. Because if you don't, when you turn the cup upside down, you're going to have a huge air bubble and only fill up about that much. Okay? So when you fill, you're going to turn it upside down. You're going to put the plastic, fill it. You're going to put this on and then fill it through the hole all the way up. Then you're going to seal these two pieces back together. And I will show you how I did my storyboard cup before. What I use to seal this might shock you. I don't use silicone or anything like that. I sealed my storyboard, no water leaks, nothing, with epoxy. Shocking, but it worked. Saw it on a YouTube video from somebody's videos I really like to watch. She seals all her story. She said it was already a natural sealant, and I thought, now that makes a lot of sense. So I tried it myself. I guarantee you it worked. I didn't have to go buy a bunch of different glue. It has not leaked at all. I test it all the time, seeing if it was going to mess up. Not at all. Okay? I'm not seeing any comments, so I'm thinking everybody's following along. If you have a question, drop it so I can see it. I don't know if with the storm outside, if my internet's cutting in and out with it. Does it come with something? Norma, let me show you. I wasn't going to show you. Okay. We're going to fill it with these little bottles. We're going to open it. I'll show you. I got these on Amazon, y'all. If you want to follow along with the storyboard as we progress, I'm going to tell you everywhere to buy your stuff. Hello, hey Crystal. I'm just a bit stunned on how it's filled. Answered Christopher, we will go through all of it and we will do this step by step together, I promise. It doesn't come with something to fill the holes. You have to buy it yourself. So whatever you choose, can you share her name? Share whose name, Katie? Are you talking to me or somebody else? Hey, Stella. I got a needle nose stopper from Amazon. All right, and it came with a ton of these little bottles. I really only needed one. But you're going to take your needle nose dropper and fill it with whatever filling you choose, whether it be baby oil or vegetable water, a vegetable glycerin and water mix, okay? Can you link all the materials after? Yes, Brie, I will. If anybody's usually watched my lives before, you know I will go through and give you everything you need to do this. Absolutely everything. If you want the decals to do it exactly the same way I did, you can go for it. So you'll take your dropper and you're going to put it in the hole. See how it fits? See? I'm trying to give y'all a good view. See? You're going to take that, put it in the hole, and squeeze your liquid in there to get it to the top. I bought those too. I didn't think of all the uses. Yeah, these work great. The YouTube lady you watch. It was Miss Kiss Creations is the one I saw that started the epoxying the rims to seal your cups. I think I know who you're talking about. About you. Like to watch. She's the only one I've seen seal the storyboard. Yes, Jason. Miss Kiss Creations is who I saw seal her storyboards with epoxy. And I wasn't sure that was going to work until I literally tried it myself. And I mean, it works. Not a single issue. I shook it. If you let your epoxy, when you seal it, cure for 3 full days before you do anything with it, it takes a little longer to seal it, but it works. And you don't have to go buy glue that may or may not work, okay? So, you'll need one of these little bottles. And I am covered in glitter and I haven't even touched any. So, we're going to take these apart for now. I don't want to mess them up. And I'll post the bottles I bought in a screenshot. Katie, yeah, I'll drop her name. I'll drop the video link for YouTube in the comments after mine. And y'all can see what I'm talking about. Her videos fast forward, so that should be easier. Did you watch YouTube to learn how to do decals? Marva, before I ever started cups, the very first thing I did was tons of research. I watched many different ways to do many different things for months. I joined groups. I listened to people who already did them talk. And then I took what I learned, a little bit of each, what I thought worked for me, and put it to my way. Okay? Creations on YouTube is who I saw do them with epoxy, and she is awesome. Okay? And you'll see me do it the exact same way she does, except mine won't be on fast forward. So the first thing we're going to do, because this cup is going to glow. Helen, I can drop that if you... Yes, Jason, if you could, please. Drop the video link for me. I think you know which one I'm talking about. It's her storyboard one. But you will see me do it the exact same way, but this won't be fast forwarded. So everyone that watches can turn these on and follow me step by step. This is going to be glowing in the dark. Now, I'm not putting glitter on this or anything. This is going to have its base coat. We're going to do the coat with the powder. Let that dry, and then it'll get the decal and sealed. I don't want to put a lot on this because, like I said, I don't want it super thick. So I'm going to do my best to keep this as thin as I can. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to use the glow powder. I'm going to put this back on. I'm going to take off my ring. Let me grab some paper towels real quick, guys. I swear I would have been more prepared if I wasn't worried about getting in the closet earlier. Okay. Paper towel. Because I want to spray this with alcohol since I just got my oily little hands all over it. Oops. Now, you see what I'm doing? This is what you should do before you put epoxy on a cup so your oils and everything don't repel. All right, so we got that wiped. Let me move my squeaky chair. I got a new rolling chair because the one I had broke and I'm waiting for it to come in. Wheel went out underneath me and you should have seen me fall to the floor. Looked like I beached myself. Is there any way you can move your camera out a bit so we can see the whole thing? Katie, if you can, turn your phone sideways and it should enlarge the picture. Does that make sense? So instead of having it like this, turn it like this. And your picture should turn and you'll be able to see it in a different view. Not seeing hers, but I know the Little Lee and Rose one. Okay, yeah, Jason, whichever one does the epoxy way, just throw it up there. I might have got the wrong name. It might be Little Lee and Rose. I've watched so many YouTube videos, I lost track. But I normally watch hers and Miss Kiss Creations, Little Lee and Rose, Caitlin from Glitter Chimp. I watch hers. All right, so we got our gloves, our epoxy. We're gonna get our measuring cup. Like I said before, if any of you guys want lists of stuff to buy to start cups, privately message me and I will give you one. It did, thank you. Okay, awesome. Thank goodness you didn't get hurt. Oh, thanks, Kelly. Yeah, it was not a pretty picture. Now with alcohol, is 70% okay? Yes, I know with, hey Angela, I know with alcohol, a lot of people are having a hard time getting their hands on 91%. 70% is fine. Use what you can find, okay? 91 is awesome, but 70 is fine too. It's not gonna hurt anything. It's just to remove the oils from your hands so your epoxy doesn't repel, okay? Kelly, I think you're the first person that said that. Oh, are you okay? My kids didn't even ask if I was okay. They were more mad I broke the chair. And I said I didn't break it. I was rolling. The wheel came off one way. I went the other way. We all know how it goes. Thanks, Jason. So we're going to mix this into our epoxy. Now on the back of this, when you order from solarcolordust.com, it has directions. Isn't this awesome? He got me a new lamp. Okay? It has directions and tells you how to use this, and you will see me. I will be messaging you for the list, Tawny. Thank you. That's amazing. Tawny, I don't mind at all. I'll give you a list, and if when you start, let me know what you need help with, okay? Katie, I use pads. You use pads? What do you mean? Whoops. Oh, yeah. No. I let my chair roll, and it's on a wooden floor. So, you're going to always see me mark my medicine cup for epoxy. The reason I do this is so I don't lose my line and I know I get exactly the right amount of mix. LOL, that's how it is. Yeah, I mean, they were like, Mom, you broke the chair. Not, Mom, are you okay? Story of my life. Okay, so we're going to do this cup and a second cup. So I'm going to mix enough epoxy for 2 cups. They're both 20-ounce cups, okay? You don't need a whole lot of epoxy for either one. I always use epoxy to adhere my glitters and whatever I use. Alcohol pads. Oh, okay. Yeah, Katie, now it took me a minute. Alcohol pads. Larissa, help. What do you need help with? What's wrong? Carolyn, I like that idea. I have reflections glow in the dark powder. Use the same way. Thank you so much. It's very kind. Anytime, Tawny. Anytime any of you watch, message me, I will gladly help you. I did have a problem where Facebook was putting a lot of my messages in a spam folder because I was getting so many. So I had to fix that, and I shouldn't have any more problems. I'm going to mark this, and I'm going to do... And like I said, if I ever mix too much epoxy, I put it in a mold. Order some mold, order some molds. So when you have extra epoxy, you can mix it and put it in a mold for glitter, and it saves your money. Epoxy you did not need. LOL, autocorrect. It was supposed to say hello. Hello, Larissa. It's okay. You needed help saying hello. Now, for those of you just watching, I use Amazing Clear Cast epoxy. I'm going to back up this lamp. It's all up in my business now. So we're going to move this there. All right, I use Amazing Clear Cast, y'all. Where's the best place to get molds? Bree, lots of different glitter companies sell them. You can get candy molds from Michael's. I have a candy mold that's just little hearts that I make for glitter samples. Okay? I am so hot right now. Can you tell my face is red? I'm super hot. And I don't know why. Okay. So you're going to pump it to the line or pour it to the line, however you get your epoxy out. And like I said, this is 15 mLs, but this is for 2 cups. Right there. Okay. That's A. I got someone. You are so detailed. Appreciate that. Absolutely, Crystal. That's what I try to be. I use KS resin. Yeah, epoxy is just preference, y'all. You don't have to use Amazing Clear Cast. Use whatever you want. Okay? I use candy molds from Walmart for like $1. So there you go, Jason. Candy molds work great. You can get molds specifically. Sorry, y'all. I had to turn on my fan. It is hot up in here. Okay. We're going to take our 15 mLs of A and pour it into our second, well, here we go. Under. Okay. We're going to pour it into our cup. Make sure you can see me. Scrape it out. Now, the great thing about this being available for replay is if you don't want to watch me answer a ton of questions and you just want to see me get to the cup, you can come back and watch this later, okay? I know some people get irritated when you don't get straight to the point, and that's totally fine. You can come back and watch this later and skip over whatever you don't want to see. But I do it this way so everyone can see everything I'm doing and go at their own pace, because we all learn differently. What irritates you might be the way somebody else learns. I learned that teaching at my son's school. Radioactive.com. Yeah, Radioactive Glitter has great molds. Glitter Craze has great molds. Mica Mania has great molds. You can get them on Amazon. Lots of glitter companies have molds. I use a silicone ice mold to make shine. Ooh, nice, Tori. It was storming here last night in Ohio. Oh, yeah, I know, Crystal, it's crazy. I use measuring spoons. Oh, yeah, I just use the medicine cups I get off I spent like $3 on 100 medicine cups off of Amazon and no shipping for Prime. So that was awesome. Scrape out all your A and put it in your cup. Okay. Now for B. Now with Amazing Clear Cast, if you noticed, the A mix was a blue tint, and that's because they changed their chemical mixture, and it is so much better. It is phenomenal. I was completely shocked. I loved it before because it's a great beginner epoxy, but ordering it from the company, it's 100 times better. It really is. Bear Mountain has good molds too. Yeah, I've seen them. It's storming here in Illinois. Yeah, Jessica. I was worried about going live with the storm because we were under a tornado warning, and 87 today here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Yeah, it was really hot here today, and then we just got this random warning that we had bad storms coming. Try a Lego medical 1,000 cups free. That's a really good deal, 1,000 cups. Does it have to be small? Does what have to be small, Marie? To be small. Now this is B going into A. And I did not go buy a fancy metal or silicone epoxy stirring stick. I legit went and took a kebab skewer. Oh, does it have a smell? I read that wrong. That's on my bad. No, to me it doesn't have a smell. And yes, the window next to me is open. I don't wear a mask. I don't smell anything, but I don't recommend that for you. I don't know you personally enough to tell you you don't need a mask, okay? If you are sensitive at all, like I say in any of my videos, use a mask. Have a clear, open room with plenty of ventilation. Use a mask, okay? Don't go breathing this in, especially if you have lung problems, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry, Marie. It was just the word small instead of smell. That's on me. So now we're going to take A and B. I'll bring it back here. And we're going to mix it. But yes, wear a mask, y'all. If you can find one right now, San Antonio, I've not been able really to find them. And then my husband needs them for work, so I give them to him. My window here right next to me is open. That's why you might be able to hear the storm really well. Thankfully, it's not raining on this side of the house. If you're talking about the epoxy, it has a light smell. Yeah, Jason, everybody's different. I don't experience a really strong smell with Amazing Clear Cast, but some people do. And if that's true, if you have a bad reaction to it, you guys can try something different. There's KS Resin, Pro Marine, CC DIY, a little extra. There are a ton of other options out there. You don't have to use what I use. I use Pro Marine, and I don't wear a mask to use a strong smell. Yeah, no strong smell. Like Tori said, everybody's different. She uses Pro Marine. She doesn't experience a smell. I've just never had... I started with Amazing Clear Cast. I never experienced a smell, so I stayed with it. I just buy it from the company itself. I use the discount code Amazing Savings. And the company brand, getting it from them, the mix is so much better. It does not yell. Oh my God, one night I heated my epoxy too much. Yeah, you probably burnt your epoxy, Katie. Don't do that. I'm about to heat my epoxy. Don't hold it real close. The smell will give you a really bad headache. Oh my gosh. I smell it too. It started making... Carolyn, yeah, that could be an allergic reaction. So definitely, if you have allergic reactions to many different brands of epoxy, there is something you can use called Crystal-Lac. It is an epoxy alternative. I don't use it. I know there are groups on here that use it and other people too. So if any of you watching use Crystal-Lac, know how it works, let someone else know. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I went out. I counted to 7, took the heat off. Hey, Bridget. Chelsea, I use a little extra in and I don't wear a mask. Yeah, everybody's different. Everybody's different. So I heat my epoxy as I mix it. Your epoxy loves heat. Ooh, I got a little piece of glitter in there. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. Got it. I mean, there's glitter everywhere. It's a hot mess. You keep freezing. I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay still. It's because we have a storm, Marie. Just got on. I want to learn glow powder. I have an idea that I want to do. Well, Tanisha, I think that's how you say it. You came to the right place because we're about to use up some glow powder, girl. We are about to make it go down up here in Chinatown. Hey, Regina. I agree about the Amazing Clear Cast. So much better. Yes, it is. It's amazing. Literally. Where did you see you got the glow powder? Crystal, I got it from solarcolordust.com, and I will show you the bag again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you mix slowly to prevent any amount of bubbles. The slower you mix, the least amount of bubbles you will create. Do you heat your epoxy? What kind do you use? I heat my epoxy as I go. I use Amazing Clear Cast. Should we hear it with every brand? It's her connection. I'm sorry, Jason. I'm trying. Maybe if I turn off the Wi-Fi, it'll help. I'm new to this. How much epoxy do you use? Tammy, it depends on what size cup you're doing, on how much epoxy you use. But Helen, you like to beat your epoxy like it. Yeah, I did, Jason. I whipped it like meringue. I sure did. Not no more. I got better at it. I know the difference now. Come on. All right. Gonna keep heating it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have awesome glow powder at Michael's for $6. That's good. Will you ever do pearls? I want to learn how to use it. Pearls? Like on a cup? No. I haven't done pearls. I haven't done gemstones or anything like that. I guess I could do a tutorial on it. We can learn together. I don't know how much patience I have for that. I don't know how far I'd get before I threw it across the room. I'm going to be using a 20 and 30 ounce skinnies. So Tammy, if you are using epoxy as your adhesive layer, 10 mLs at most. You only need a really thin coat on the mLs at most for either or. 10 mLs at most for 20, maybe 5. 30 ounces, I use 10. Is that a dipstick? Girl, no, it's a skewer for like shrimp and hot dogs. I use them for grilled scallops. I jacked one and got it for a stir stick because I ran out of popsicle sticks. Pearl ink. Oh, Leilani. Yeah, I like that name. Pearl ink. No, I have not used any of the pearlescent alcohol inks yet. But I can. I guess I could get some and we could do a tutorial on that. This is my skewer stick. Don't make fun of it. Hey, it works. That's right. We got to make do with what we got right now, y'all. I can't be going out in the stores buying skewers. What are they going to think of me? Just don't take this skewer, guys, if you guys use one like me and go cook on it the next day. I don't recommend that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, Shirley. We're just sitting here mixing epoxy because I'm slow as a horse today. Well, no, horses aren't slow. I'm slow as a snail. That was a bad analogy. It's been a long day. I love pearl inks. Yeah, they're so pretty. I just don't have any. I don't have enough of a order for inks to go and buy a bunch of them yet. It does give it a shimmer. Yes, I have seen those, and the people that use them, they're really pretty. Okay, this is mixed enough. We're going to heat it one more time. You take the fun out of everything. I wanted to epoxy my shrimp and then cook it. Go for it. I don't think it would taste very good. I got a silicone spatula from the Dollar Tree. Hey, that works too. That works too. I will tell you what. I was talking to Janelle, another member of the group. I was mixing epoxy, and it was on a stick, and I pulled, I looked at something, and I pulled the stick towards me, and I pulled it back. I dripped a ton, well, not a ton, quite a lot of epoxy onto my legs because I'm wearing shorts because it's hot. And I texted her, and I said, I almost epoxied my legs together. What am I going to do? And she about died laughing. What is that thing you're heating it with? A heat gun. Alva, hi, glad I could make it. Yeah, I'm sorry it's late. But we had a tornado warning and everything. It's been a hot mess night, y'all. But I did. I almost thought I was going to epoxy my legs together if I wasn't paying attention. They were all sticky. And if you ever get epoxy on yourself, use baby wipes or Clorox wipes. I went and got some Clorox wipes and wiped off my legs and it was gone. Okay. Our epoxy is mixed. Okay? I say that too much. I will try not to say that too much. It gets annoying. I remember people complaining about that. Okay, I'm going to turn it on. Amazing clear cast. Thanks, Nicole. If you guys see questions that I might have answered and missed, please just drop them in for me. Okay, we're going to take, y'all following along, our epoxy we just mixed. And we're going to adhere it on this cup. Now, we mixed a lot of epoxy. This was 15 mLs of A and 15 of B. There are no Clorox wipes in my county. Baby wipes, Diana. Get you some baby wipes, too. Those work. So, we're going to use this epoxy for this cup. And we're going to use this epoxy for this cup I have over here that we're going to work on. Let me divide my epoxy, because it's going on 2 different cups. So, we're going to divide it because I don't want glow powder. Sorry, that's loud. I don't want glow powder on the other cup. So, we're going to divide this. She uses Amazing Clear Cast. What was the discount code for Amazing Clear? Amazing Savings. Ooh, man, that's almost spot on. Look at that. Dang, that's pretty even. Doesn't have to be perfectly even, but it works. All right. I also use baby powder. Hey, baby powder works too. What style cup is that? This is a Storyboard. Shirley, it's a Storyboard tumbler. If I can get the bag open, y'all. This is the Solar Color Dust. Give my brain a second. solarcolordust.com. Invisible Orange. We're going to take Solar Color Dust. Gives you these little shovels, little spoons. They look like shovels for your dust. To scoop it, drop it in here. Now, for the directions, mix 5 grams to 1 fluid ounce of clear base. To increase glow dust to reach desired glow effect. So the more dust you use, the stronger the glow. Does that make sense? I use Walmart makeup remover wipes. Worked great on hands, arms, even hair. I know. Makeup, I think any kind of wipe really with that kind of basis works. All right, right here. Glow Dust, solarcolordust.com, Invisible Orange. We're going to scoop some out. I want a good glow on this because it's going to be inside of another cup. So we're going to take a little shovel, about that much. Looks like I'm doing Coke. Whoop. Like that. Just a smidge and a pinch. And we're going to mix it. It's going to give your epoxy a little milky texture. That's fine. It ain't going to hurt anything. Do a little line of dust. Don't do drugs. Do glow dust. Okay, we're going to keep mixing. Now, it made it a milky texture. If you're using glow powder, do you always put it on as a base layer? Tanisha, I don't usually use it as a base layer. Sometimes, depending on the cup, like my crime scene cup, I did a white glitter base and then put the glow layer, epoxy layer over that. And it didn't really cover up all of the glitter, but it did make it glow, and it still had a sparkle in the sun. This cup is for my son or whoever orders it. I don't know. I debated so much because it's not really an order. It was just for a tutorial. So we'll see. But I didn't do a glitter base for this. I'm just doing the glow because I want my main focus on my decal. So this is going to give you a milky texture, guys. And I want it to glow pretty well. So I think I put a pretty, I don't know what 5 grams is, but that's why I said it reminds me of Coke. You know, when you watch like Law and Order, they're talking about somebody had like a gram of this or that on them. That's why I thought of that. I've been watching way too much SVU with my husband when he's off. I want a little more powder. I'm greedy. I want a good glow. I want this sucker to pop. So I use just a little smidgen more. That's it, I swear. I hope I'm not boring anybody. I know I'm losing people left and right up in here. And you hear my kids upstairs. Okay, I'm going to heat it just a tad. And it's just going to have that milky substance to it. All right. That's enough glow crack. So we're going to set the epoxy for the other cup over here, out of the way. We're going to grab our storyboard. And if you can't see this because you're holding your phone like this, flip it this way. And it should bring it out more. I'm super interested. I can't wait to try. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. I'm not too worried about the number on the top. I just want to make sure I'm here for everybody that wants to see this. Now we're going to turn this on. Now I have not touched it since I put it on here and wiped it with alcohol. I tape the little connector in right here. I put electrical tape on this when I spray painted, and I left it because you don't want anything on the screwing in bottom, otherwise it's going to mess up your cup, okay? Can and how do you use multiple glow colors? You can use multiple glow colors. I'm not quite sure on application about that. Not right now. My brain can't go there. Might switch to another device soon to not watch on my phone though. So detailed, that's not boring. Okay, I try to be detailed but not in an annoying way. I did ask some people before to let me know if there's anything that they find, you know, they want to change in lives, because some people get annoyed by answering too many questions or saying something repeatedly, which I try not to do, but with my autoimmune disorder, I sometimes lose track in my head and I forget what I'm saying. So I don't mean to do that. And when I say okay, I'm mostly just making sure you're following exactly where I'm at. I'm doing a horror cup white spray paint, adding glow powder to epoxy and just decal. Hope it works. Never done a glow cup. Leilani, I did a horror cup, a crime scene cup not too long ago in the group in a tutorial, and I'm actually going to do, I have another cup behind me that's going to be a horror movie character cup that I will do with you guys too. It will have a green glow, and I will show you how to do that too. So we're going to start the storyboard. Like I said, we're not getting up in this. You don't want to be inside of here. Not yet. Don't be up in here because it's going to mess up. I mean, if you're teaching something, you're going to repeat it. You can't please it. Yeah, Chelsea, that's true. I'm used to repeating myself because of kids and then working as a teacher, so. All right, we're going to pour our color on. And like I said, it's got that milkiness to it. And I'm going to catch it. I don't want it all to go on the paper. I want it to stay on the cup. And I mean, it's going to drop. I'd love to follow you and see your creations. What's the best platform to see your crime scene pick? Shirley, if anybody on here has my business page, can you drop the link for Shirley? And then she can see the link to the video of the crime scene page where I did the glow, the video, and the in look and that. This one's going to be orange. My horror movie one will be green. I'm waiting for the green dust to come in. It'll probably be after Memorial Day. And I let my finger be the barrier. Oh, you're welcome. I don't mind taking time out of my day. I love helping everybody. I think you're doing amazing at this in a beginner's group, and you're answering everybody's questions. Don't let anybody discourage you or rush you. Oh, thanks, guys. I do just try my best, and that's all anybody that does a live can do. I think sometimes some people can just be way too harsh. Experience, you guys have been absolutely wonderful. Everyone in this group is phenomenal. I have talked to people in other Tumbler groups and recommended this group specifically because of just the amazing people in it. The tutorials, how kind everyone is. Knowing that we're all just trying to learn and do the same things together is really what I love the most about this. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, I knew somebody had it. So I'm going to get the epoxy off the rim because I'm going to glitter this top rim black Even though it's white, don't freak out. The black glitter will be black glitter. And like I said, I'm not touching the bottom. Okay? I'm not touching the bottom. Well, I'll touch the bottom. Let's touch the butt, like in Finding Nemo. I said that in some group, and everybody got so offended, thought I was being perverted. And I said, have you not watched Finding Nemo? Go touch the butt. It's like a boat. Everybody got super offended. I was like, y'all have no sense of humor. So we're just not going to put it on this screw. I'm just putting it on this little flat area right there so it'll glow too. I need to ask a couple of questions. Go ahead and message me privately, Marie. If you guys have any questions after I'm done with this and the other cup, just message me. I'll help you. I'll answer any and all questions. On here. Because this is really going to be the one of few epoxy layers I have. So I don't mind it being thicker. Because on this, the decal will go straight onto this epoxy layer. And then I will epoxy the decal only once to seal it, and then I will fill it. So this is okay if it's thick. Yeah, Marie, just message me after. Pop it in a message and I'll answer any and all questions after the live. I also go through comments. If anybody's watched my previous lives, you know I have every single comment and write down your answer. Even if I already answered it live, I write it down for you so you can go right back to the comment and reference it. You don't have to watch the video all over again. You'll just see it right there. Okay. That's got a pretty good base of glow powder on it. I'm really liking this. So you're going to let this spin a little bit. And I have some extra glow powder. I'll toss into a mold so it's not wasted. Anytime you tape it and you epoxy over tape, take it off 30 to 40 minutes after. The lid will probably glow now too since I got a little bit on it, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. And I used my finger as a barrier to prevent it from going inside. Will the decal glow or just the cup? So what happens with glow powder is it will have an underglow effect underneath my decal. So all the details in that decal that I put on here will pop out. So all the little white areas will glow orange. Does that make sense? So I have this little bit of glow powder left. If I can find... Oh. Hold on. My chair doesn't roll anymore. Get it. Okay. I'm going to throw it in a mold like this. This is going to spin. I'm going to hit it with some heat to make it even. But you'll watch me make a mold real quick so it's not wasted. I'm going to scoop the rest of this out. Yeah, you can see it. Sorry, my kids are loud upstairs. And it'll just be a glow-in-the-dark heart. It's a great example for we can be around people again to see the effects of your products. Everything off my screen. I'm back. I know it froze. It's just internet issues because of the storm, guys. I'm trying to keep it up and running. So all I did was finish the mold. It's just in this little heart. I don't want to turn it because it'll pour. Epoxy in the heart. That's it. Okay, we're going to heat this, and then we're going to go on to the next cup. Surely you can buy molds anywhere. All of the glitter sites of them, you can use candy molds. That's bothering me. Okay. I had to get rid of that. It was bothering me. And as you heat the epoxy, it makes it thinner and it coats your cup a lot better. Okay, so this is going to spin, hi Courtney, and dry overnight. That's it. This is done. So, switch cups. Just a second. Do this cup, and I'm going to have this one spin over here in the background. Out of the way. All right, done. I know we lost some people because I cut in and out. I'm sorry. All right, so this one is just going to be a typical ombre, okay? This is what my Leslie Jordan decal is going to go on. This is a 20-ounce Ozark tumbler that is spray painted white. All right? And I'm going to throw this epoxy cup away. And I'm right here. I'm still here bugging you. Hi, Jason. You're not bugging. None of y'all are bugging. I'm sorry it keeps cutting in and out. I really am. I know it makes for a terrible tutorial, and then you hear my chair all squeaking. It's a hot mess. All right, 20-ounce Ozark tumbler. What we're going to use on this is Vanishing Pink for the white. And the reason I like this is it looks white inside, which will be great for my clear water slides. But outside, this will turn pink in the sun. It's called Vanishing Pink. What is a good tip for making sure the spray paint is okay when prepping? I did my first today and pretty sure the paint looks like crap. Brittany, always, before I use my can after I'm shaking, I spray it just a couple of times in the air to prevent any like clog, things like that. And I got epoxy on the paper. So let me change the paper because you want, when you do glitter, put paper underneath to catch it so you don't waste your glitter. Glitter is too pretty and too precious to waste. Over here, and I'm going to get my epoxy catcher first. I have two different trays. One catches epoxy and one catches glitter. Okay, this is spinning. We're going to take the epoxy we had sitting over here. I'm going to heat it up just a hot second. And see, and there's hardly any bubbles. It's awesome. Then we're going to pour it on here to adhere to our cup. And it did not thicken because the great thing about using epoxy as your adhesion is it doesn't go that fast. It gives you plenty of working time. It keeps freezing. But you didn't miss anything. I'm still here just adhering the epoxy. So I'm not worried about it. Where did you get the Vanishing Pink? Glitter Chimp. Where do you get your glitter? Sandy, I get glitter from quite a few. It's mostly just happens to be that I'll go to Glitter Chimp when they have their restock days and go a little clicker crazy. But I also love Glitter Craze. Like Miss Yvonne Perry's Micah Mania. She's got great stuff. Child's glitter has great stuff. Grateful glitter. I mean, there's just tons. It's all personal preference. Wherever you find a color you like is wherever I get it. I use Amazing. And this bottom did have rubber on it. I spray painted it and I'm going to epoxy right over it. Yes, I'm going to epoxy over the rubber. It ain't going to hurt it. You won't see it. Oof, that's got a ton of random glitter. That's okay. All right, it's on like Donkey Kong. Pink I got from Glitter Chimp. All right. Are we still here? I haven't bored you yet. I'm going to heat this, like I said, to thin it out and get it to spread all over the cup. Not super close. You don't want to burn your cup. And I use Amazing Clear Cast. Can I use any kind of cup, acrylic or glass, when applying glow in the dark in mood? Yes, but don't use epoxy. The only thing is, when you use epoxy, if you put it on something that isn't double walled, it can leak through it can absorb into the material and poison you. If you're wanting to learn, you shouldn't be bored. Yeah, thanks. That's very true. Good point. All right, we're going to let it spin just a couple of minutes. Let that epoxy even out, and it's going to coat all over the cup. There's no bubbles except the random strays of glitter, which will be covered. No problem. All right. A lot of people change gloves, but because gloves are so scarce right now, I wipe mine off and I wash them while on my hands. Everyone says it turns yellow. Mine, no, tan is not yellowed. I used it for my very first coffee cup, and that has been up to months ago. I don't even know. And not a single speck has turned yellow, and it's been out in the sun and everything. This new Amazing Clear Cast mix has a blue tint to it, okay? The blue tint prevents the yellowing. So if you order it, Tammy, straight from the company, you get the mix. You're not getting the old mixes in the Michaels bottles. You're getting the brand new mix, okay? You're getting the brand new mix that looks like this. See that blue? They changed it. So it's not yellowing anymore, and it shines like glass. My new ones with using that mix are okay. This has spun long enough. We're going to put our paper down over here because I always get random glitter in that area. And I'm going to put my tray right here. So, I'm trying to decide how I want to start this and where I want my ombre to start. We're going to start with the pink, the vanishing. We're going to start with this one. Now, your lighter colors for ombres usually go on top and put your darker on the bottom. That's easier to do. And then the bottom color is going to be long stem roses. It's a really pretty rose gold. Okay? And it's a mixology from Glitter Chimp. Long stem roses. I just haven't gotten to use it yet, so I figured I'd use it for my Leslie cup. So I'm going to take the pink, and I don't want the ombre in the middle. I want it further down right here. So I'm going to go from the top to the middle and fill it in and go at my third line right here. All right? You start with your lighter color first and then do your darker, but everybody's preferential. Some people do their darker color first, then their lighter color. It really doesn't matter. Oh, well, thank you. I did not know that. I've used epoxy of several water bottles to practice on, and I'm so glad I didn't sell them. Yeah, if it's just a thin piece of plastic and you're epoxying it, don't sell it. They're great for practice. Don't give it to anybody. The epoxy seeps into the plastic and taints the liquid inside. Thanks, Jason. You're awesome at dropping all of my links. Thank you so much. They do have great colors. They restock every Friday, 8 Central Time. They're amazing. I just always end up going back to them. I can't help it. I just got a watermelon glitter pack from them. Sold out within 2 to 3 minutes, y'all. I Black Friday shopped that glitter site. I had everything open in exactly 8. I refreshed the page, added to cart, and checked out. I checked out in 50 seconds. 50 seconds. That's how quickly I clicked. All right? Like I said, to the fourth part. And you got to be careful. You will know if you use too much epoxy with your glitter because the epoxy soaks in your glitter. It'll look wet. If your glitter looks wet when you're pouring it on there, you have too much epoxy in that spot and you need more glitter. Okay, so you don't want to do it really heavy. That's why you just want super thin to adhere your glitter. Okay? You can even get an email. Yes, you can. You get updates. And where is that? I lost you. Glitter Chimp. It's blowing my glitter everywhere. I shop glitter color drops like I shop Black Friday, man. Point and click. But there are so many wonderful glitter sites, guys. Is that what you meant, Vicky? I'm talking about Glitter Chimp. When they restock their glitter. So what's everybody been watching with quarantine while we do this basicness? Anybody watch any interesting shows on Netflix or anything? Oh, thanks, Jason. You're awesome. You're on top of it. Have you tried Glitter Fetish? Ooh, no, but I do like that name. I will have to try that. Spicy name. I like it. I legit do have a glitter problem. Every Friday, my husband knows. It starts getting to be like Friday, around close to 8 o'clock. He's like, busting out the computer again, huh? I said, you know it. Grey's Anatomy. I have not watched a single episode. How terrible is that? Not a single episode. I have never seen Game of Thrones either. I didn't have HBO. We've been watching SVU on Prime. And then I watched that new David Spade movie on Netflix, The Wrong Missy. That was freaking hilarious. I have not looked, but I am now. Ooh, I just blew that everywhere. Hallmark. Yes, I love Hallmark. I love The Good Witch, Tammy. The Good Witch is my stuff. Yes, every Friday. Friday at 8. The Great on Hulu. Christopher, I want to see that. My husband won't let me get a Hulu. I want to combine it with my Disney Plus. I might just do it and not tell him. Be like, oops. I want to see that with Elle Fanning, right? And Nicholas Hoult. It is on Netflix. I might have to break down. But see, I'm afraid of getting addicted. I will stay up legit all night and day watching a stinking show. I watched all of the White Queen, the White Princess, and the Spanish Princess on Stars, based on historical events. Oh my goodness gracious, was everything steamy back then or what? Crazy drama. Been binging it all day. Don't rub it in, Chris. Man, I will. Okay, I will. You're going to make me sneak get a Hulu account. I'm going to get in so much trouble, and I'm blaming Chris. Tell him if you don't, you'll go to hide the panda suit. Oh, you know, he's got this really, really ugly ceramic mask he made in like 7th grade in art. That thing is freaky. He scares the kids with it all the time. If I hide the panda head, he will legit come on alive and be wearing that crazy looking thing. People will have nightmares. It is ugly as sin. I told him, I said, this is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. He's like, you don't like my art? And I said, that is not art. Hashtag blame Chris. I got you, Chris. I sure will. I'd be like, everybody in my group was saying it. You know how teenagers, what are you going to do what your friends do? Yeah. They watched it. No, I got to watch it. I had a little bit of a wet spot at the rim, so I'm just going back over that. Now, this is what I said. I want to go to I always cut my cup into thirds for ombres. So I have my top, my middle, and my bottom. Because I want my 2 colors, I want this part more white than the bottom. So my ombre part, my second color is only going to go on the bottom third of the cup. I've been watching YouTube tutorials all day. I know, I watch a lot of that too. YouTube. I've been watching Netflix, Stars. I absolutely love Outlander. It's on Netflix now, but I get it on the Stars app through my Amazon. Oh my goodness, I am addicted to Outlander. I will stay up till midnight on Saturday nights to watch the episode drops. Blood and Water and Dirty John are good shows on Netflix. I've heard of that. See, I binge watch so much though, man. You get me started on something, I don't sleep. I mean, I really don't sleep now. If anybody notices how I answer questions at all hours, I don't sleep. Yeah, I'm going to have to check out the link, Leilani, after this. Rims. For some reason, the rims won't seal. I literally sat and kept fiddling with it for like 50. That's weird, your rims won't seal. Yeah, Regina, I do. I love Outlander. I love me some Jamie Fraser. My husband said I only watch it for the saucy bits. That's what he calls them. You only watch it for the saucy bits. And I said, yeah. After you guys and the kids go to bed, that's my time. Leave me be. Okay. Now we're going to do, I don't know why my nose is starting to itch. Like a $200 cable bill. I binge. Yeah, my husband says we pay so much for subscriptions that we pay as much as if we paid for cable. And I said, at least I can watch what I want. Okay. Long stem roses. And it's going to go on the third half of this cup. Apple TV. Don't get me started. My husband won't, Chris, he don't do Apple. He's smartphone, Android, all the way. Don't even get me started on the Apple debate with him. He is Android, Samsung, whatever, all the way. All right, so now we're going to do it from this to this. I've had a lot more time to train my dogs lately. Oh, cool. You train dogs? Rain on Netflix is good. I do love historical dramas. OMG. History back then, y'all, was so saucy and like so many like how people, I don't even know how to say it, would just stab each other, their own family in the back to get further in like democracy. Whoever wanted to be king or queen, marrying their cousins, uncles, brother, sister. It's nuts. And some white does peek through, so the chunkies, I'll usually do 2 layers. Oh, my nose, y'all. That color is beautiful. I know, it's awesome. Rain is amazing. You know what I did love, as corny as it is when it was on TV, and I watched it on Netflix when they put it on there? Once Upon a Time. I sure did. I love Disney, and I watched Once Upon a Time. So my chunky will probably get 2 layers, because chunkies, when you do it on white, sometimes it won't cover all the white, which is fine. You can do 2 layers. It doesn't matter. Did you happen to make a video of your beach? So I was going to do a tutorial on a beach cup, y'all. Okay, I was going to do, and my box with my cup that was delivered from FedEx, from Stainless Steel Depot, was freaking stolen off my porch. They didn't ring the doorbell or anything to let me know they put the package there, because I had been waiting. And I didn't get the notification that it was there till an hour later. And by the time I went to go check, it was gone. I was so stinking mad. That is a gorgeous color. Yes, it is. Is it not awesome? I loved Once Upon a Time. I did too, y'all. And I even loved how the 2 Snow White and Prince Charming got married in real life. I was fangirling over that. And I just keep pouring it over there. I know my line's not perfect, but when you do a chunky and a fine, it's supposed to look a little blended like this. Do you see what I mean? Long stem roses. Glitter chimp. It's just the prettiest rose gold. Like, seriously. See that light? Ooh, it's too bright for y'all. Sorry. Nope, down. I should have left it where it was, huh? Shameless was a little shocking, but kept my husband on the edge of our seats. Hilarious at times. You see Mirror, Mirror? I have seen the Julia Roberts Snow White version. I have. I saw that on there with Lily Collins. I also love... Now, if you've watched my previous tutorials, I've told you, my husband is half Filipino. And I found this great Asian comedy on Netflix called Kim's Convenience. It's from Canada. OMG, is it hilarious. I laugh so stinking hard. Because some of it reminds me so much of my mother-in-law. It's not even funny. I mean, they're not Filipino. They're Korean, but it's still hilarious. Okay, ladies. Yes, watch the replay, Katie. They're sold out. They are... Find a dealer. They might have it in stock. So now we're going to toss this on the bottom. We cut it all on our paper. Pour it back in the bottle. Don't waste your glitter. And there's no graceful way to put glitter on the bottom of your cup. I hope you can see this. Like that. So you're just going to pour it in your hand. and okay at it. I used to blow on it. Huge mess. Nah, I just toss it. And I stick a little on my hand and get the white spots. They sell out quick. Yes, they do. I just had a brainstorming idea. I tilt my turner upwards so a little one glittering in the bottom. That's not a bad idea, Shirley, to tilt your turner like that. So I had a brainstorm idea just now. Now work with me. I'm just going to see if it works. I have a fine rose gold over here from, oh, I knew I should have took it out of the bag. I want to say either Grateful Glitter. I'll look through my shipments, but see this pretty rose gold? I'm going to drop it over the color to fill in the white spots. And we're just going to see how this looks. Not a lot. We're going to just tap it over there just to grab the little blank spaces. And I'm going to tap this as I go. Tap, tap, tap. Just real lightly, y'all. Because I'm going to use this on a coffee cup. One of the Leslie Jordan coffee cups. But this has a rose, a literal, the long stem roses is pink and gold shift. So really great. You're just wanting to play the drums. Maybe, Jason. Don't give out all my secrets. I never did get to play the drums. I was in band in junior high. I got stuck with the trumpet. How girly is that? I wanted to play like the flute or something, and I had the trumpet. So boring. Let's get the best parts of the music, so then I was fine. I rocked the hell out of that trumpet, I must say. Ooh, that looks really good. I don't know if you can see it from my end. Can y'all see that? That's pretty phenomenal. You know, speaking of the word phenomenal, when I met my husband in high school, I had this huge crush on him. And I couldn't figure out how to talk to him. So I learned that he liked to correct people. He used to think I would pronounce it phenomenana. My flirting skills, y'all. In high school, on point. My hands all sweaty. So every time I saw him, he would be like, still working on that word. I legit, high school yearbook from my sophomore year when I met him, keep working on that word with a winky face. Old school days. But y'all don't want to hear about that stupid stuff. We just want to talk cups. Okay. Yes, I'm loving. You might need to change the angle from your side. Behind you, sometimes we can see it better. From your side with a light. I would try it, but it's a lamp, Jason. I can't really put it behind me. I got a light so you guys could see the glitter. It changes modes. Now it looks like we're in a medical office. Nope. Is that better? I'll work with it. Like I said, this is the first live I've done with this light, so we'll play with it a little bit. I'm going to splash some of this rose gold fine on the bottom, just to cover the white. This worked out really well. I might not have to do a second layer now, y'all. This covered up all the little white spots a lot better. And I haven't gotten a chance to use any of these. And like I said, I just dusted it. I didn't want to take away from the long stem roses. I just wanted to cover up more of that white and give it more of a pink tone from the gold. And pat down your chunkies. I like to use a layer of fine before I add my chunky. That's a good idea too, Julie. Doing a fine before chunky. I just wanted to make sure my chunky stuck more than my fine. I want my chunky to be the main attraction. And the mixology glitters, guys, they have a mix of fine and chunky. So the glitter I used actually does have a smaller cut mix in it, but it's what I wanted enough coverage for. But I'll probably do a second layer of the glitter, the long stem roses, and leave it at that. So like I said, the bottom third is long stem roses. The top is vanishing pink from Glitter Chimp. And then this little bit of sprinkled of rose gold from who knows where, because it came in a bag. I think it's Grateful Glitters. Might be Grateful Glitters. I'll have to look at my my past orders, and then I'll post a picture of it in the comments. So I think that's it. Always make sure you pat your chunkies down. If you pat them down as it spins, you won't have to sand as much. But with Glitter Chimp, their chunkies, when you use the epoxy method, lay flat really well. I don't have a whole lot of issues having to sand a lot when I use them. You see, I'm just patting around it, making sure everything's nice and flat. I know I lost so many people because I cut in and out, but that's why this is great that this replays. Okay. That is good. All right. I was going to work on a coffee cup, but this has taken so long with the cutting in and outs that we will wait till tomorrow. I'll probably do 2 coffee cups tonight, and I'll save 2 tomorrow for a tutorial. Okay? But this is this one, and then like I said, the glow is spinning over here in the corner. It'll spin all night and cure. And I showed you how to use that. This is just how to do a smaller ombre from the bottom to the top. Because I made my Leslie decal bigger and it's a clear water slide, I want it on the white. So I brought my white further down and left my pink, my poppin' pink down here. Okay? I will come in and probably do a second layer of the chunky to really make it pop. And then I might sprinkle just a little bit here and really blend in my line. I would love that. Yeah, I'll go live. See you later, Angie. I'll go live tomorrow and do 2 of the coffee cups. And I've got a maroon and gold ombre. I don't know if anybody wants to see me do that. It's nothing spectacular. But this is just that one. If you guys want to do something similar to this, you can use any colors you want. But this is how I do my chunkies and my fines. So I use my fine and then my chunky. Do I seal? If my epoxy didn't catch it enough to soak and not move, then I seal. Or if I use many different colors. So on my Peekaboo cup, I sealed it. I'll show you that. This was sealed. I spray sealed this. Okay? So yes, this got sealed. And this will get a coat of epoxy on it tonight. Okay. I think that's it. I think I covered everything. My table's a mess. Okay. So is there any other questions before I go? I know there's a delay between me and you. I know this tutorial was kind of blah. But you got to see how I use color dust and do that. I use... Oh, wait. This. Krylon Glitter Blast Clear. Hey girl, does the chunky glitter fit through the teen fuser? I'm gonna sprinkle it. Chunky doesn't really come through. It's cut too big. Just take it in your hand and sprinkle it like this if you're wanting to blend a line. Sprinkle it like that. I came late, but we'll watch the replay. Oh yeah, that's fine. I went a little late from the storms here, and then they kept cutting in and out, so it was alright. So, I hope that covers you guys at least on how to use the glow powders and when you want to do an ombre. Like I said, I only cut this cup into thirds. So, every time I do an ombre, I section it off in my mind into 3s. 1, 2, 3. Now, when I want my ombre to meet in the middle, I cut my first color off up here, my second color off here, and then I mix the 2 in the middle. But because this is fine and this is chunky, I didn't do that. I wanted more white than I wanted color. I only wanted color right around the bottom. Now, since this cup is not for an order or anything, it's just, I just wanted to do a Leslie Jordan cup and use this really pretty glitter that I haven't gotten to use yet. Maybe, depending on how many likes I get on my page, I'll do it as a giveaway. Wouldn't that be fun? What do y'all think? Could do it as a giveaway. It'll have these decals on it, but bigger. These will go on the coffee cups. It'll have these 2 decals, but they'll be bigger. I think I'll do that. We shall see. We shall see. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. This is already crazy long. So if you're new and you were watching me, I'm H&M Expressions. I have a business page on here that Jason kindly shared the link to earlier. I will come back and answer any and all questions. I would love one of your cups. So yeah, that would be awesome. Oh, good, Jason. Well, then keep watch on my page. Because if we reach enough likes, I'll do another giveaway. Okay? Leslie is my fave. I know, Casey. That's why I made them. I love it. Shirley, these are decals I made. I got this off of Google and I made this one myself. Oh, thanks, Lori. I just also on my business page, I let you guys most of the time know when I'm going to go live and what I'm making next for tutorials. So that way you guys can keep up. Okay? So I'm going to pop off here. I'm going to epoxy this peekaboo swirl, and I'm going to leave these to spin and do my maroon and gold, maybe a coffee cup. We'll see how late it is. Okay, I'm going to turn my lamp off because I don't need it now. So thank you all for watching. I know this cut in and out, and I'm so sorry. I will work on getting better coverage with it. What did you use on your pink and blue? Pink and purple? Pink and purple was Oops, She Did It Again from Glitter Craze. And the purple was this, Arabian Nights from Glitter Chip. But I haven't done a pink and blue. I think you mean pink and purple, Vicky. That's fine. So, alright. That's it for tonight. We did a glow powder for the storyboard. That was step 1 for the storyboard, guys. Okay? Step 1 for the storyboard. And then we will come back when I do the decal. I'm still deciding if I'm going to cut up that large tattoo, the small tattoo, or make a water slide. I haven't made up my mind yet. We shall see. I'm going to play with it. So if you guys have any questions about anything you see, or if you're just new and you want like a list to start yourself out, message me. I answer any and all messages I get. I do not mind in the least helping you guys make something fun for you. Okay? I want everybody to enjoy this the way I do. You don't necessarily have to do it the same way I do. Okay? More messages. So I'm going to pop off here, and I will talk to you guys soon. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you guys later. Bye.